blueprint for harmony and success. We begin with an image of utter impossibility. A mother sparrow laid her eggs near the ocean shore, but the sea was restless. Storm clouds gathered, and with a mighty crash, the waves claimed her nest. The eggs were lost to the churning abyss. Alone on the shore, she begins the impossible. Mama Sparrow, with unwavering determination, clutches a single straw in her beak. She dips it into the ocean and shakes droplets onto the land. It is a vast, endless sea against the will of a single bird. Yet she continues, again and again, without pause. Her goal seems hopeless. Yet through this persistence, she attracts a mentor. A wise old man, listening to her song of sorrow, advises her to invoke a mighty bird capable of sipping up the entire ocean. His words bring new courage. Following the advice, she continues her efforts while calling upon the mighty bird. She closes her eyes, and light radiates from her feathers. A celestial bird born of fire and sky answers the call. The mighty bird sips up the entire ocean, and the sparrow retrieves her eggs. The lesson is profound. No task is impossible when persistence meets guidance. But to sustain such persistence, we must first understand the ground on which we stand, our own inner foundation. The state of being aware is consciousness. My experience of myself, the world around me, and the interaction between the two exists because of consciousness. It sustains our emotions, feelings, desires, will, and reasoning. When we are awake, the world arises, pulling us back into its flow. Yet consciousness is like a screen reflecting various scenes, comedy, action, drama, and it remains unchanged. Life is constant movement. Sometimes dark clouds gather, spreading shadows. Sometimes spring showers awaken joy. One moment life drowns us in sorrow's ocean, and the next it lifts us into the vast expanse of the blue sky. Caught between these tides, we swing with life's moods. At times life pulls us into the past or future, stealing the present. When life's tones darken, we resist, we fight, we stumble. Here lies the lesson of the witness. If we reflect on the screen analogy, we realize our consciousness sustains what we allow it to. By knowing the truth that darkness and light both pass, we learn to whisper, "This too shall pass," in times of hardship. We rise as witnesses, like the Himalayas, untouched by the winds of sorrow, steady through the tempests of fear. In this realization, we understand, I am both the doer and the experiencer. I am everything. And since consciousness sustains what we allow it to, we must make constant efforts to choose our inner companions wisely. When I awoke from a deep sleep, I found myself in the company of a good friend who was full of love and affection. Being with him felt like spring, spreading the aroma of love, filling my heart with peace, joy, and cheerfulness. Later, a new friend appeared, full of dreams and imagination focused on glory. I began to ignore the old friend, and gradually my goodness drained away, leaving me constantly living in the past and future, resulting in grief. This is the lesson of choice. We must make constant efforts to grow in the image of my good friend. This effort is fueled by love, which is the soul's intrinsic nature. Love has countless expressions in care, melodies, or words, and it awakens hidden qualities like compassion, generosity, and patience. When we live with love, life gains depth and beauty. But we must guard against delusion. Love can turn into attachment that binds instead of frees. Consider the swan who, out of attachment to the turtles, agreed to cut his wings. He was admired for his beauty, but because the turtles wanted him to stay, he lost his ability to express his best. And when danger came, he was lost. True love should let others express their best and inspire growth. The mantra for alignment is simple: love for the sake of love. And finally, our inner alignment must harmonize with the mysterious external world. Nature is mysterious. Within its realm, all of us are moving toward perfection. Nature presents circumstances, corrects our erroneous notions, and steadily expands our consciousness. Yet often, we resist this journey. When we fight against nature's flow, tides of anger rise, greed flourishes, jealousy seizes, love diminishes, and selfishness grows. The principle is simple. When we surrender to nature's flow with humility and trust, balance returns. Love blossoms again, clarity shines, and life moves in harmony with its greater design. Remember the sparrow. When our efforts are guided by the right attitude, nature paves the way, arranging resources to bring us closer to the object of our desire. By weaving together these lessons, persistence that attracts guidance, the stability of the witness, the wisdom of choice, and the humility of surrender, you, like the sparrow, will find yourself in a new nest, higher, safer, unwavering, moving in harmony with the current of perfection.